And none of my older brothers even call any of us in, like, class. Because trust me, like, I mean, my sister understands stuff because, like, obviously she went through, like, stuff. But she's went through, like, more stuff than I did because, like, she, not saying, like, drama, but, like, she had, like, worse stuff than I had. But then, that's, like, her life. And I'm not judging. But I'm just saying that I don't like the fact that she's calling me in class for one simple, like, it's not even important.
At least, like, to you or just in general?
Mostly in general.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, first off, she already knows I'm in school. Why would I don't care if you don't have. Okay, first off, she didn't even have school that day. You could have found it, like, even before you called me. Yeah. Honestly, one reason why I hate siblings, especially older siblings.
Hate is a strong word. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. No, but it's true. Like, okay, not necessarily hate, but, like,
it salts your apples.
Yeah, like, the only reason why I dislike siblings is because if you have a sibling that does not have the consideration or decency to, like, understand, even if they've already went through the same thing, like, it's so dumb.
She's probably one of those people that, like, because there are some people who would just, like, call each other, like, FaceTime each other in the middle of class.
Yeah, but, no, because I'm really different from, like, my siblings. Like, my eldest brother and my sister, they're the more open people.
Like, extroverted?
Yeah, more extroverted. Or, like, my siblings are more extroverted than me, actually. Like, and then, like, my other brother and then me are, like, the most, like, more introverted. Because, like, we prefer, like, you know, doing our. But to be honest, I think I'm, like, really different from my siblings. Like,
the black sheep?
Like, kind of, yeah. Think about it. I'm the only one who's been in choir or has joined a club ever since elementary. I've never been in sports. I've never been in sports or joined any other clubs that have to do with academics. I'm the only Capricorn out of my siblings.
What are the rest of your siblings?
They're all Aquarius.
That means they were made during the summer.
No. Winter.
Wait. Because, like, you know, when it's, like, the summertime, and then 9 months later...
Oh, you meant, like, conceived wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, born.
No.
Like,
No. Because, like, most people would have sex more during the summer. So then in, like, around February and March, that's when a lot of kids are born. Yeah. So that's why I was like, oh.
Yeah. No, but then, yeah, but for me, though, because the only difference is that my other brother, who's, like, kind of similar to me, like, that's where I get my timid side. Like, not my eldest brother, just my other brother, or the second eldest in our family. He's also considered, like, black sheep because, like...
But you're the blackest. He's a gray sheep. You're a black sheep.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah. Like, we're basically, like, the kind of, like, really odd ones out of our siblings. Because, like, I mean, he's more open than I am, but the only reason is because, like, we're the two, out of the siblings who are, like, really more into the music, like, crazily. Like, yeah. Like, even my brother likes musicals, so... But, like, he delves in more into, like, the, like, classics, like, Rent, Phantom of the Opera. Like, my,
Wicked. Wait, Wicked?
Yeah, 5 years?
You know what? That's completely fine. You go, dude.
Yeah, but we both like musicals in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, or, like, yeah, he knows stuff. He actually knows 21 Jump Street. He helped out during the showing in UOG. I wanted to watch, but, you know, I didn't have time because my mom could not drop me. I was sad.
Can you carpool? No.
I'm not allowed to go anywhere. Or, like, yeah, maybe for, yeah. But, yeah, so, yeah, we were, like, the only ones, like, odd. But why I say he's also, like, the odd one out is because, like, if you compare, like, our names and our birthdays, it's, like, out. He's the only one born in February. And we're all of us are born in January. And then if you, like, go through the name pattern, okay, I'm the only one with a first name. I'm the only one out of my sibling who has 2 names. Because my first name's Maria, right? But, like, if you go through, like, how we're called, my eldest brother, Russell, my sister, Giselle, me, Russell, and then my other brother, Jerome. Yeah. But I guess, like, we're both, like, the odd ones, because different. But think about, if it's, like, my siblings, like, look, R, J, me, MR.
RJ.
No,
Sorry.
MR is me. Because, like,
Yeah.
my eldest brother, Russell, R. And then my second eldest, Jerome, J. My sister, Giselle, J. Me, Maria, Russell. So, like, yeah. I don't know. I guess, like, I've always been like that. Because, you know, even in, like, our old school, like, a lot of the teachers compared me to, like, my siblings. Because they say I'm, like, similar. Or they're like, oh, you're the sister? Wow. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, so you're the baby. I'm like, yeah.
For me, it's like, or like not the opposite, I guess, or I guess so,
Similar?
because like my brother and we're very close, like super close, because like you know how we barely go out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We barely go out, so we just hang out either like usually together, and it's like I wasn't the best student in middle school.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was just motivated, or I wasn't motivated to like work hard and stuff. So, like, I was kind of scared for my brother coming here because I was afraid that I would be like, so you know how I wasn't the best student. No, not a bad listener, I was afraid that my brother would have a bad first impression on the students. Because he's honestly a really smart person. But I wasn't a smart person when going to... Or I was a smart person going to Santa Barbara, but while I was in Santa Barbara, I was just... like just around average, I guess. I wasn't spectacular, but I was still passing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like... Yeah, I was just really afraid that I wasn't good enough, and that my brother just... But I'm glad there's new teachers, so that they don't know me, but my brother...
I am so sorry.
No, you're fine. I could always wash it.
Christ. Well then,
Oh yeah, you don't really care about
one?
the dirt and all that. Or is it empty, or?
Yeah, it's empty.
Oh, wait, let me put it back in then.
Oh, there's a sink.
Oh yeah, you could clean stuff.
With the hand soap. Yes.
Yes.
Let me wash it.
And I'm gonna hang it up for everyone to see. And you can't stop me, 'cause I'm the queen of the castle. Get down, you dirty rascal, get down. What's your favorite song right now? Like, what you like singing?
That's hard.
Wow.
For example, I just like listen to like a lot of music when I first pick up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously K-pop, but like
Yeah.
ever since then, like I'm not like crazy, but like because I got into it, I listen more to the music and like know the lyrics and stuff.
Yeah. Oh. Excuse me.
Like I'm not judging whatever music taste like people have, but I'm just saying that.
Sorry. Please continue.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying that is, like I am open to all music, but like the music I prefer are like very. It depends. Like, for example, yes, I'm into K-pop, but I'm also into like bands, and that's like kind of opposite. Cause like for example, people would go to like the automatic, like, you know, stereotypical or assumptions.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you listen to rock music or bands, you're emo. Or like for example, you listen to J-pop, what are you, a weeaboo? Or like for example, because yes, I do listen to J-pop, J-rock, and or like not all the time, but yeah.
Thank you.
And then, or like for example, you're into K-pop or Korean music, you're like, you're a Koreaboo, and I'm like,
or you're just like super mainstream or whatever.
yeah. But then like no one has ever told me that, but like I'm just saying like
But you know like
the typical assumption, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so what if I like it? Doesn't mean I am like a name or certain thing. I'm just into it. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
We're visiting. I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, school sucks.
I don't want to go gym. I'm tired. I'm lazy.
Dude, good luck with it. Like, I remember progressing, and I was so proud of myself for, like, going 9 minutes. Like, at, like, first quarter was, like, around 17 minutes, like, going around. And then from 17 to 9 minutes, like...
From fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least for the mile run. Or I don't know if it's 17, 15, 17,
Mine,
somewhere there.
yeah. So for me now, like, my mile run, like, first quarter was 15:51. But then, like, you know, we're, like, practicing, we're running every day, right? Like, we did a parking lot mile.
Yeah.
Like, last time I got 12:20 some, or 30, and then now I got just 12:55. But then that's not bad. At least it's, like, faster than, like, what I got before, because I'm not athletic. It's true. But it doesn't mean that I don't, like, sure, I can admit I'm not athletic, but it doesn't mean that I won't do it. Like, I'm not, like, those type of people where...
Like, oh, I don't want to do it. You're, like, you're okay with it.
Yeah.
You just don't do it.
Yeah.
But,
or, like, I won't do it out of enjoyment. Like, or, like, in general.
Because, like, for me, it's, like, I'm trying to exercise more now.
Yeah.
Because I'm really unfit and really weak. So it's, like, you gotta keep it going.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I won't do it out of enjoyment, but what I've noticed is that, like, I'm surprised, because I know I'm already energetic in general. Like, personality-wise, sure. Or, like, for example, if I'm, like, really interested, like, for example, you're into music, whatever you do, get up and dance. It's normal. Life happens. But, like gym, I'll do it, because for a grade, but it doesn't mean I'm not the best at it.
You're not the best, but you'll
it.
still do it no matter. Because for grade and also, you know how to exercise.
Yeah. But, yeah. Like, but what I'm surprised is that, for example, like, I'm not tired about it. Like, sure, maybe my legs would hurt, like, after I run, but that, I mean, whose leg doesn't hurt when after you run?
When, like, for a hard run.
But, like, I don't know. I'm surprised that I don't get tired so much.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I actually found it funny. Because I joined spring play in 8th grade before I graduated, I'm surprised dancing hurts your legs more than running. Like, even though you're barely moving your feet while dancing, running actually, yeah.
First your costumes, and then, like...
Or, actually, no, we wore, like, this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
But actually, I think I was just, like, really unfit at that time, but then now I'm, like, more athletic-y. Like, not, like, athletic, but like,
you're improving.
Yeah.
You've improved. From a couch potato to less of a couch potato. Or that's for me, at least.
Yeah.
Does that apply to you?
Couch potato, still, but...
But now, a sweet potato couch.
There.
Yes.
Just there.
Yes.
Like, let's just say a rolling potato.
Rolling Stones, rolling potato.
Yeah. No, so, it's, like, what I'm saying is, yeah, I'll do it, but, like,
Yeah. You know when you're just hyper for no reason?
Yeah.
Or probably because of that waffle, and also that cake,
Yeah.
and also the slushie I've had before, and also just me being...
No, that's normal. That's normal. You know, I find it weird. When I'm around other people, like, my body just functions to be, like, perfectly calm. But when I'm alone, I'm, like, insane. Like, when I'm at home, I go, like, all out, scream. Like, not scream, but, like, you know, screech.
A bit chaotic, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's like my natural instinct. Like, for example, even if I just see people, like, it just puts on mom mode. Like, not mom mode, but, like...
Like, a bit of defensive, protective...
Just
also
there.
caring, nurturing mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, just mom mode.
But
yes.
but then, like, whenever, like, for example, if I get, like, really excited, or, like, you know, like, exhilarated wise, like, I become, like, I could be, like, really hyper, really loud, but, yeah. Like, for example, when I'm around other people, I am perfectly calm. But, like, if I really want to let myself out, like, my true self, I'm, like, really, really loud, really talkative. It's yeah. I'm actually, even though I consider myself an introvert, I am just really extroverted. Like when you meet me, but
Yeah.
like but like I would say I'm not. I am comfortable talking to other people, but I prefer like doing stuff alone, or like not with like socializing.
Because honestly, for me, it's like I never do anything during the weekends, right?
Mm.
And honestly, I'm pretty content with that. Like, I've done that for my whole life. And it's like, I don't know, I'm happy with it. Because it's like my own free time.
Yeah.
Without, like, I'm tired, like, through the whole week. And it's just my day to like, energize, or, like, rekindle that energy.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so how was your Life Teen Expo?
I left early.
Oh.
I came there 10 and I left at 1 because my mom was like, why do you have to keep walking? I don't want to walk. You know, like, and also because I had to look for stuff for UN Day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to look for a shirt. That's it.
You know that there was this company called Platform, I believe. They have a theme like every Life Teen Expo, I believe, or every year, I guess. And their theme for this year was LGBT. Did you see that one?
I think I saw like a board for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I was disappointed at was that there was no asexual ones.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get it. That wasn't your main goal. It was just to be
in general.
Yeah. But like,
include others, guys. Come on.
LGBTQIA.
Plus.
IA. A plus.
Plus.
A.
Q plus.
A as in asexual.
Just plus. Just say you're gay plus. Good.
Cool. But like LGBTQIA, A as in asexual. I'd like to see an asexual flag, please.
Yeah.
But I mean, oh well.
I mean, I know for LGBTQ plus like events, like for example Pride Month or like whatever.
Do you know October in some countries it's Pride Month? Dude, that's like
amazing. But like,
sorry.
no, it's cool. But like, yeah, for what I'm seeing is like, a lot of people like they don't forget, but sometimes like they underrate like other like orientations.
Or orientations, yeah.
Like for example, like whatever mostly people like know out there or like more focus on is like, for example, like lesbian, gay,
bi, pan,
trans, just queer in general.
Yeah.
But like
they didn't even have a non-binary flag.
Yeah.
Like, but they did have a button that's like check my pronouns, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But then like some people they still tend to forget like those orientations that don't necessarily fall under like relationship status.
Yeah.
But they still like, you know, tend to like keep it on the down low. Cause like for example like it's not like as common as people say. So yeah. But yeah, I'm still finding myself out, but I guess like under asexual spectrum now.
Same here.
Like I guess like I mean I understood the concepts, but like I never like really indulged myself. Like if I considered myself.
Yeah.
Like I always considered myself pan, but then like I was noticing like, oh, I'm not feeling any attraction towards anyone.
Yeah.
So I was like,
what's going on?
I'm like, yeah.
Oh. Pause, I guess.
Anyway, so what happened was there was a student looking for a teacher. Ron, yeah.
She's not here.
Somewhere.
Anyways, yes, please continue, Ross.
But yeah, like it's not that I don't feel like, for example, romantic attraction in like maybe for example you're reading a fan fiction or like a story, but that's like or like towards a celebrity, but then that's normal. It's okay.
I mean, for you might not be normal, but like for us, anyway, sorry.
Like yeah, sure. Maybe you may feel like the fangirly feeling or like the crush feeling, but you're not necessarily like falling in love with them.
Like not in a romantic relationship.
Yeah, like you're falling in love with them. Like you look up to them.
Like appreciation.
Yeah.
Not romantic.
Yeah, like you look
or
up
sexual.
to them. For example, like you idolize them, but in a way that you just appreciate what they do. Like you see, like you're just impressed with what they do, and you enjoy like that they're For example, they're helping others. They're expressing themselves, and so yeah, like sure you get the tingly feeling of like, for example, you read something, you're like, oh wow, I'll never have that in real life. But then, like, you know, it still keeps you happy because, I mean, it's what helps you. But what you prefer, like, in general is like, oh, I'm not committed to a relationship and I'm not looking for one. So, okay. What's wrong with not having one? Okay. Am I gonna get discriminated for, like, not dating anyone? No. So, like, what's the point? Yeah. But yeah, life.
Yeah. And like, wait, how do you identify, or at least right now in the asexual spectrum, or is it kind of just
Asexual spectrum.
yeah, and like aromantic or
Yeah, some like asexual, romantic-ish. Mostly both. But I mean, what I'm saying is, if I do get in a relationship, it doesn't mean that I still can't like identify as.
yeah, of course. For me, it's like I'm very sexual, right? And for a while now, like okay, in 6th grade, you know John, right?
Yeah.
He talked about asexuality for a brief moment and just introducing me to orientations in general, right? And he talked about asexuality. And it's like basically you don't like anyone sexually, and in my mind I was like, yeah, that works. So I identified as an asexual for a while, but then I was thinking along the lines of an asexual aromantic, where I don't romantically nor sexually love other people, and that was my mindset up till 8th grade, where I was like, wait, this isn't, no. So then I just identified as questioning, queer and questioning throughout 8th grade, and then in 9th grade as well. But then I found out about, like, I am asexual.
Yeah.
And then I found out about, like, different labels and all that, like how asexual is so very broad spectrum. And I found out about gray sexuality, meaning you're like, this one side is sexually attracted, one side is romantically. You're just in the gray area, and I was like, whoa!
You're just there.
It's like at that moment I instantly knew that's what I was, and I was like, yeah, this is it. Finally, I've been questioning for like a year now.
Yeah.
And that was like, whoa. I still don't know what gender I'm into.
Yeah.
'Cause around second semester, I had a crush on a male, but then now it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm open to females.
Yeah.
I'm open to the
non-binary.
I don't know. Some non-binary, some not. 'Cause honestly, for when it comes to like people who identify with like different pronouns, and they interchange them a lot, and 'cause like I'm kind of afraid. For me, a bit, because I'm kind of afraid of, like, for example, in one day they identify as male, and then I call him he, him. Then one day you can identify as female, it's like she, her, and then it goes back and forth, and then they might get irritated by me misgendering them. And, like, I don't want to do that, but I don't want to be put to blame every single time, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I would want to avoid. But, I mean, if I find a person who's like that, and I really like them, then maybe, you know?
Yeah, but... Yeah, so, but this is the thing, like, we're not judging you for, like, if, for example, like, you're gender fluid, you're always constantly interchanging. We're not gonna judge you for that, but the thing is, you have to make sure you let people know. For example, if they already know how you are, so, like, they won't, like, misgender you, or, like, they're gonna get things confused, you won't feel offended. But yeah, because the thing is, like, even if you're, like, for example, like, asexual or aromantic, or anywhere around, like any spectrum in general, like any orientation.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you can't find someone attractive, or like what I mean, like, or good looking in this case. Like, you don't want to seem mean. Like, you just don't know how to identify it. Like, for example, like even if I identify, like, for now, like, asexual, aromantic, I can't say that a guy isn't handsome.
Yeah.
You know.
Or a girl
good
isn't
looking.
Pretty. Like, you could still appreciate how one's
Visuals,
appearance look.
Yeah.
But, like, not
romantically,
nor
like,
sexually.
Like, oh, you're hot, let's get together.
Yeah.
Hook up. Also, who does that?
Yeah.
Whack.
Or actually, wait, have you ever considered or have you ever thought of, like, a friends with benefits instance?
I guess because, like, I grew up, like, with, like, older brothers.
Yeah.
So, like, even if I had a sister, I grew up more...
You have a sister.
Yeah, I do have... even if I do have a sister, the two of us grew up more boyish because, like,
More masculine.
Yeah, more masculine. Because, like, we were just influenced, and also that's what we grew up with or were interested in. Because, for example, like, we weren't, like, girly girls, like, we're into, like... Okay, maybe my sister, like, more girly now, but, like, she's still, like, boyish. Like, we're into, like, for example, like, maybe gory stuff. Not gory, but, like, for example, like, not, like all princessy pink and, like, your necessarily girly things where you would go out, get your makeup or nails done or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not judging if you're also a guy who's feminine, but, like, we grew up, like, like, not your average, like, girly girl or girl.
Not the classic female, basically, yeah.
Because, like, even at a young age, like, ever since kinder, I already called myself a tomboy because, like...
You see other girls, like, I'm not like that.
No, like, like, even since I was a toddler, like, sure, maybe I wore my hair in, like, pigtails and I wore dresses, but, like, I still preferred, like, for example, typical boys' toys, like, or male toys that...
Masculine.
Yeah.
Associate with masculinity.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like, because trust me, like, by already first grade, I already started hated wearing, like, for example, jewelry or, like, dresses. And then, like, second grade is, like, when I was, like, I already kind of complained about it. And, like, third grade, I had the word, but I still, that's, like, when I was, like, really, really, like, not into it. And so, like, fourth grade came in, and that's when I started.
Pause.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.